It's Madden NFL 22, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Browns and the Steelers, and it comes your way next.
Risk taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Come on now, let's go.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Returnable for Grant. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 30.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play action. Here's Hurts. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Mariota's throw there, caught by Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Able to power through. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And he's got room. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mariota again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota now. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Mariota's throw complete there to Johnson.
That's it. We go work.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To try again after the sack. Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we come upon, well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here, let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Jakeem Grant now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And down to the 36-yard line here.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Rolling to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
A run for Nick Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run with Chubb. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Back now in Pittsburgh, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and inches, Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Play action now. Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down. Mariota on first down. He finds his man Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota.
Again, it's Johnson.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
Touchdown!
Chase Claypool.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there. And, boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On first down, Hurts.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people... gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 30. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hurts.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunt.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Handoff comes to Chubb.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So on 4th. Trots the kicker in a big spot here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down by 10, 1:04 on the clock.
Now Mariota. Pass complete to Harris.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To throw, Mariota.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Yeah, they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll try again with Chubb, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Browns. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Kaepernick now on 1st down.
Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Kaepernick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a second down.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a throw here to his running back. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. We're scoreless after 1. On first down, Kaepernick. That throw complete to his tight end Long. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Kaepernick. The 20. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man is Grant. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and he'll be out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their time. Timeout called defensively by the Browns.
Let's go.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now Kaepernick again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 on score.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They run. Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
They go play action with Hurts.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down now, it's Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jamison Crowder. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Grant sets to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Dancing to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Kareem Hunt,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the 2 of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. You could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have both.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's back to throw.
He's got Landry.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Hurts will throw. Forced out to his left. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot. Right? Amazing.
So the Dolphins now down by 1. At time, a huge factor. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A give. This is Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the 1st down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.